Well, our trip down in Florida, one of my goals and our coaching goals was to be able to have our guys row more, and and we've had this long Christmas break this year, and we were able to get some funding and do another training trip down to Florida. We always take a spring break trip, but this trip down in Florida was just was a good time just to row in small boats, get some mileage, increase our fitness, and let the guys just take some really good strokes down there. And we weren't anticipating the winter to be like it was, but we really saw the benefit of Florida because it was an extra week of rowing that we weren't getting up here when we probably should have been on the water. We knew that the winter was snowy and icy, and I was anticipating that we weren't going to get back on the water when we normally do, which is, if we're lucky, it's right before spring break. But I was thinking that when we got back from spring break, we'd be able to get on the water. But just knowing, where we were, we tailored our winter training to be indoors a lot longer. And what I mean by that is we did a lot more cross training. We always do cross training in our program, but we did a little bit more of it this year. We were just on the indoor machines 4 days a week. We swam once a week, which we always do during the winter. We usually run hills in the winter, but with the ice and snow even on the roads, it wasn't really safe for us to do that. So we took advantage of the BU Track and Tennis Center, and we ran on the track and ran intervals and did weight circuits. And I think we just prepared the guys mentally that it's going to be a lot longer indoors, and we can still accomplish a lot of things. And we're back on the water now. We had a race that we were supposed to go with Brown this past weekend, but we had just gotten onto the river a few days before, so we decided to postpone that race. But the river's open now, and I think we're rowing as well as we could be this time of year, and I think everybody's in the same situation. So I don't think it's going to affect us as we move forward through the season. We have a number of goals for the program, and one was just to row more, and that's why we went down to Florida in January. But also, we feel like we need to race more as a program, and we have great competition here in the East. And I've worked it out with Cal and Stanford to go out and race them. It's just a great opportunity for us to get some racing against some of the top programs in the country. And we'll be racing Stanford this Friday at 5 p.m. and then next day we'll be racing Cal. But like I said, we see Cal and Stanford at the IRA, and just for us, just to get another race in with some really good competition I think will only make us better. Well, when we get back from the West Coast, we start our Cup Series, and these are the programs that we've been rowing against for 30, 40, 50 years, and we'll open up with Northeastern on the 11th, and that's always a big race for us. A lot of rivalry, a lot of history between the two programs. And then the next 2 weekends after that, we'll be home as well, racing against Dartmouth, and then the following week against Columbia and Syracuse. But this is what we live for, and this is the prime time of the year for rowing, and for the amount of training that we do all year, and it just comes down to each weekend just rowing a 6-minute race or 5 minutes and 45 seconds. I think. Our team I really like our team this year, and I thought last year our team was probably the best group of guys that I've had, and we graduated 15 seniors last year. We have a lot of our younger guys stepping up this year. Our depth was a little bit bigger last year. We had 5/8. This year we'll be racing 4/8. But I think the thing that's really special about this team is that I think, from the top guy to the bottom guy, everyone really works well together, and I think that's going to be a key for our success this year. Is that how well these guys work together.